Hey guys, it's Tom with Smpl Surfing. Welcome to another video and happy Friday as well. In today's video, I want to talk about a few stocks that are reporting earnings next week that I'm looking at. And let's go to the disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor, and this YouTube channel does not contain any kind of financial advice. Okay, so let's go to the earnings date calendar. And then from there, I'm going to click on earnings next week, and this is a custom screen that I've created, and they're not only reporting earnings next week, but these stocks are at either a 52-week high, multi-year high, or all-time high within the last 90 days or so. All right, so here's Micron. Micron's the first one, and this, let's go to the 5-year chart and the 25-year. So with this one, it's very close to the all-time high. That looks like it was set back around 2000, and it's been on a, so basically this is a 52-week high and multi-year high. It looks like it's hit some resistance up here at the $95 level 3 times, and it looks like maybe there's some support down here at the $75 level, and it is already bounced off of that going into earnings next week. So maybe if that's of interest, check that out. Here's Walgreens. See. So Walgreens, I mean, obviously, if you're in Walgreens, you're familiar with these charts. It was much higher, and so it looks like it was almost $100 a share, and it sold off quite a bit. But this latest turnaround here was, you know, we have this golden cross here, which is a really good bullish indicator. So it's hit this high after that earnings, and then since then it's kind of gone sideways and broken down through the 50-day moving average. So this might be an interesting one to look at. Constellation Brands, let's see, 5-year chart, 25, yeah, so this one looks like it's at the all-time high levels, and one thing I would just point out real quick is that this 240 level looks like it's having a hard time breaking through that. But at the same time, there's this 220 level, and it looks like this might be a support, and it's already started to bounce off of that. And the price is at 228.60 right now, so maybe this is going to run up to the 240. Let's see what happens with the earnings next week. Shaw Communications. So this one's interesting. I mean, it's had a huge run right here, just like almost like a spike, and it, you know, what's kind of unique about it is it hasn't given much of that back. In fact, it's even gone higher. So let's look at that 5-year chart. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen on earnings on that one next week. There's Acuity Brands. It's up 129% on the year. It's a nice uptrend. And most recently, it's just been kind of going sideways in here. Let's look at the 5-year chart. All right. So yeah, so it's at a 52-week high and multi-year high. So, and this trend here is definitely bullish. I mean, we have higher prices on each of these earnings dates. So if that trend continues, I think, the price could definitely continue to move higher. And it was as high as, almost $280 a share. So let's see what happens with that one next week. The Simply Good Foods Company, I'm already in this one. It's up 108% on the year. Let's look at the 5-year chart. Yeah, so this one, I really like this one. I mean, it's got a nice, uptrend going here. And, like I said, it's at a 52-week high and multi-year high. Let's see, it might even be at an all-time high. Yeah, it's at an all-time high as well. So maybe check this one out. That's got earnings next week. And then we got Herman Miller. This is another one. It's got like a nice uptrend kind of channeling thing happening here. So maybe check this one out. And let's see the 5-year chart. So what I'm noticing here is, yeah, so you can see it on this. It looks like it's, it touched this $50 level and fell off quite a bit, and then it fell off even more, and then it's rallied back, and then just most recently it's rallied up to around a little over $50 a share, and retraced back down to the 50-day moving average. But what's happening now, though, is, I like how it's bounced off of that 50-day moving average and moving higher. So And yeah, this one's definitely interesting. There's Avid Bioservices. It's up 323% for the year. That's great. So this one is at an all-time high and just looks really good. Looks, we have higher, prices on each of the last 4 earnings. And the price right now is still kind of close to the 50-day moving average. So I think this one might, if the trend stays intact and the earnings come in pretty nice, this one could definitely move higher. So check that one out. And let's see what's next. Okay, this is the last one. Thanks for staying with me, guys. It's last one's Schnitzer Steel Industries. This one's up 194% on the year. That's great. Let's look at the 5-year chart. Okay, so the all-time high in this one was around a little over 110, maybe 115. So, what I'm seeing here is this one is, let's see, right here maybe. When you draw the trend lines, it's hard to make them exact. It doesn't always work that way, but this one seems to, each time it's hit the 50-day moving average or the bottom support line here, it's kind of bounced off and come up to this resistance line. So that's where we're at right now at 48. So if it continues this trend, it could go up to 55 or higher, so we'll have to, maybe watch this one as well. So they have earnings next week. All right, guys. So that's it. Just want to, share some ideas with you. These 9 stocks I'm looking at here that are reporting earnings next week. And I hope you found it helpful. And thank you so much for watching.